Fairview's coffee has mysteriously gone missing. Mayhem ensues when strange, coffee-craving zombies plague the city. Detective Mickey Potatoes, an overworked public servant, uncovers why ordinary citizens are losing their minds and how to stop the coffee apocalypse. But it involves the mafia. And when you're dealing with mafia crime families, nothing is ever easy. The mafia controls everything in the city, including the police, including him. If he breaks the mafia, they will break him. So, the city is without coffee. The city is burning before his very eyes, but he's powerless. Detective Potatoes has the power to stop the coffee apocalypse, but if he does, he could lose everything.
Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Fan Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. So come get some.
And now for something completely different.
And that's what we do on Sundays at 3:30 is something completely different. What's up, everybody?
Absolutely.
How you doing, Dave?
Good evening, Pops. How are you?
I am here with my co-host, Texas Dave Houston. And we today are going to show off a little bit of Iron Man. Not the
Yeah,
Aussie
that's the
Iron
plan.
Man, which is also good. But, you
Mhm.
know, Iron Man. Now, basically, this is, back in the day books. We ain't really necessarily talking about like recent history Iron Man. We're talking about the old going after the Mandarin,
Yeah, 1963, no less, Pops.
I know, it's crazy, man. Oh, what do you mean happy birthday, Dave? What's this?
Yeah, it's my birthday today.
Well,
I'm 21 again.
should I do it? Happy birthday
Why not?
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tex Dave. Happy birthday to you. There you go.
Excellent. Cheers, Pops. Yes, I've managed to survive yet another year of this planet.
Man, just cycling the sun like it's nobody's business, huh? Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey.
So I'm the grand old age now. I was going to say I'm the grand old age now of 69.
Oh man, see, you made it to the perfect age.
Mm.
Nothing else can go wrong from there. You made it to the perfect age. Some people don't get there.
That's exactly what I was going to say. There's a lot of people who don't get to 59, let alone 69.
I'm 59.
Oops.
And yes, I was born in 63, the same as X-Men.
Yeah, the same as Iron Man.
Avengers. Look, so many of those books came out the month I was born.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never have all the books that came out the month I was born unless I hit the lottery or something. I mean, it's all the pricey ones, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
September 63 was a great year for Marvel Comics.
Mm.
Just saying.
That's what kicked it all off. And I'm also pleased to say, by the way, that I'm feeling a lot better than I did this time last week. Because last week I was on holiday.
Yeah.
And before I went away, I was getting a few side effects on this new blood pressure pill that the doctors decided that I needed. So I ended up with swollen ankles, a rash on the bottom of my legs, swollen gums.
See, I don't like when they experiment on us like that. That's why I don't go. That's why I don't mess with them, because we're gonna try this. No. If you don't know, you ain't giving me nothing.
Well, there's a whole list. There's a whole list of side effects but this could happen, that could happen.
Yeah.
And with the swollen gums, I'm not sure whether it was a side effect of the tablets I was on, or whether it was because I had a bit of toothache, because I had kind of both going on. Ooh. So I ended up having to have a tooth out on Wednesday. So I'm just slowly recovering from that as well.
Well, hell.
I mean, you wouldn't think that one little pill could cause all that trouble, would you?
Well, see, but that's why I don't mess with Big Pharma, Dave.
Mm.
When it's time to go, it's time to go. But
true.
I'm not a test tube for their experimental drugs, man.
Oh, well, all they said to me was
experimental drugs when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, all they said to me a couple of months back was that my blood pressure was a bit high, a bit too high, actually. So
right.
That's why this is.
That could have just been the present, what you were dealing with right there at the moment, right? It might, when you get home and chill out, you probably blood pressure went right back down, right? I just hate being out talking to doctors.
But having said all that, though, I had it checked a few times and it was high every time. So what I mean? One of those. So they've just changed. So they've just changed my medication now from what they wanted to give me initially, which was amlodipine or something called that, and now they've put me on to ramipril. So we'll see how that goes.
Hello, Max. If you got any Ironman, you want to come out? You can join us. This is not an exclusive club. This is
no. If anybody wants to jump in, they're more than welcome. As hopefully everybody knows by now when they watch this show every week.
Yep.
Apart from obviously last week because I was on holiday.
Yeah.
And talking of holidays, I'm on holiday next week as well, Pops. Again.
Just so you know.
Yes.
Last week I was sick as hell.
Oh, you weren't so good either.
I didn't even make it down to the drawstream last week.
Wow.
So even if you'd have been here, you might have been by yourself.
I wouldn't have been here. I trust you're feeling better now, though.
Yeah. I don't know. I got like a bleeding ulcer or something. But you know, that can all be attributed to my present situation. So I don't need a doctor to tell me what's going on.
I've just read the comment that Atrocity Press has just put up.
Oh, damn, Max, that's horrible. That's horrible.
It certainly is.
But I'm
So-
sure you have some that are way, way, way earlier than what I got. So
Well-
I'll go ahead and let you begin.
I've only got the first original issue of number 21, but I do have, I don't know if these pictures are going to be big enough really, but I know the first one will be, but this is the one that kicked it all off.
Yeah. I've actually held one of those, but it wasn't mine.
Have you?
Yes,
Right.
it wasn't mine though, but I did hold one.
Well, I've never even held one of these, apart from this is just a picture of the cover. So it's from this book, by the way, in case you're wondering.
Yes.
If you've seen that before.
Yes.
So yeah, that's the very first one, Tales of Suspense, number 39, as you can see. And that's when he started off in just his grey armour. And then, these are a lot smaller, so I don't know if they're going to show up too well.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
That was the next issue. Try and keep it steady for you. And then up
Versus
here,
Gargantus.
this was the next one.
The Stronghold of Doctor Strange. What
Yeah.
else is here? Tony Stark oversees munitions, something, I don't know, in flashbacks.
What does that say?
It's
I think you can probably see it better than me, actually. Because these pictures are very, very small, to be fair.
Yeah.
But if I hold them up to the screen, I think they do come across.
Yeah, I can see it. He's coming through the wall.
Yeah, that's it. That's number 42. So these are all tales of suspense, of course. Now, this is a story that I remember reading when they reprinted it in a British comic back in the late 60s called Fantastic. But it was only in black and white. But I do remember that story quite well. It's the one where he ends up on roller skates, I think, at some point. And then that's the next one down here. So you can probably see these better than I can, I think.
Yeah, they look pretty cool.
Yeah.
Old school comics always look cool to me.
So I thought I'd show these first because some people might not have seen them. You just don't know, do you? Who's not seen what? I think that's Jack Frost, is it? Jack Frost?
Something
Something like that.
Potts and Happy Hogan caught by Jack Frost.
Yeah, I thought it was Jack Frost. I thought it was. Here's the next one for you. Crimson Dynamo. That one.
Yeah, we had to have those Soviet soldiers back in the day, you know.
Oh yes, there was a lot of Cold War stories, wasn't there?
Yeah.
You know. That's the Melter. Right, okay. All right, this is number 48. We can zoom in on that one for you. Mr. Doll. And that was the new Ironman armor there as well. It's red and gold.
And that's
he's
the
had a
way
few
it should be.
armor over the years, hasn't it?
And that is the way it should be. And the angel, look, there's the original angel.
Yeah.
You know.
That's right. And then we have this one, number 50. Get a bit closer for you. There you go.
It's the Mandarin. Looks like the Mandarin.
Yeah, I think you're right. And the clutches, it's called Caught in the Clutches of the Hands of the Mandarin.
Yep.
13-page story.
That's Tony Stark. That's his main rival, the one we always look forward to coming back every now and then.
That's right.
The Scarecrow. Ah!
Yeah.
Watch out for the Tin Man.
That's it. And that's the next one there. And that's the Crimson Dynamo again.
Yeah, that was the other one, of course. Crimson Dynamo always came back. What was the other one to do with the mask and the whip? Yeah,
that was Whiplash, wasn't it?
Yeah, Whiplash. He'd always come back. They'd always get broke out of jail. You know.
I think that's the Black Widow. Now the appearance of the Black Widow.
Yes. Yes.
Because she started out as a communist spy, didn't she?
Yep. Madame Natasha.
That's right. Absolutely right.
And who's that guy again? The Mandarin. There he is again.
Yeah.
See?
That's him. And I've got one down here. There he is.
I want to thank you guys for watching. If anybody has any Iron Man stuff they just want to come out and show off just because, you're more than welcome to come out.
Absolutely. If anybody's got any original Tales of Suspense, it will save me trying to show some of these off because some of the pictures are so small.
Yeah, I don't have none of that old stuff, man.
No, well, I don't have any. I did have one or two various issues of these a long time ago, but I've not had any of these for ages and ages.
Most of my Iron Man is in between 200 and 300. I got a couple in the 100 zone, but most of them are, you know.
I've actually just realised right now that I've actually got this in the omnibus with the big pictures.
Well,
let's get the big pictures out.
Okay, you go dig out your omnibus, and I will just play an ad while you're gone. How's that?
Good idea.
Okay. Who should we? Well, since we got Max in the chat, we're gonna give Max some love. Check it out. Very good, very good, very good.
Right. So, seeing as I've got my omnibus edition out, which is a lot heavier, by the way, than the magazine that I was just showing before, I can show you the splash pages as well as the covers.
Oh, look at that. See that? That's what we're talking about right there.
That's it. And those were the credits there for the first story. you go.
Most excellent.
So that's that one. Right, so let me just find the next page. Here we go. So this was the next one. So I'm only showing you the splash pages because you've already seen the covers of the first few.
Right.
The Stronghold of Doctor Strange.
So when does your collection of Iron Man floppies begin?
Well, you mean the actual issues?
Yeah. 21? Nice. Mine starts at 116, I think, is my earliest.
Okay.
So
let's say this is the omnibus edition of.
Tilt it back just a little bit, Dave.
Yeah.
Top. Yeah, there you go. When you tilt it back, all that glare goes away.
Yeah, it's just I've got a window in front of me, sorry. So it's just kind of catching the light a bit there. Hopefully you can see that. Next one. This is the Jack Frost one that we showed before.
Right.
Yeah, it's just the light. It's kind of bright, isn't it? Hopefully you can see that okay now.
I got the drawer of this filing cabinet open where I pulled out all those comics from, and I just know.
Right.
I just know I'm gonna get up out the chair, turn and walk, and bang a knee off that drawer. I just know I'm gonna do it. It's just waiting.
Well, sometimes these things just happen, you know.
Yeah. Well, I've been like careful every time I've got up, but every time I haven't looked any of those times either. I've just been lucky and missed it.
It's where the new Iron Man meets the angel.
The angel.
There you go. Yeah, they're only kind of shortish stories, weren't they, these as well? You know, they weren't like the full book because they had other stories in at the beginning.
Scarecrow
again. It seems strange seeing the splash page on the opposite side of the cover, doesn't it? You know, because in the actual comic, you've got the splash, you got the cover, then you've got the splash page.
Right.
On the next one. Where's it gone? Find it in a second or two. There we go. This is the one with the Black Widow.
But it doesn't show her.
Not on the splash page. No, oh no.
Well, I guess that is her, huh?
Yeah, that's her there. That's her there.
She was under your hand. I couldn't see her.
She was indeed.
Good spy. She was hiding. I couldn't see her.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yep. No one escapes the Mandarin ever. We just had to fight him every 6 months.
No one escapes the Mandarin. There you go. That's number 55. There's 56 gone. This is the next one. This was the unicorn one again. There you go.
See, now what's the unicorn look like? I forgot.
The unicorn? Hang on a second. Let's see if I can find a picture of him. Oh, there we go. There he is. That was him. Unicorn.
Look, that's either a crappy name or a crappy costume. One or the other.
No, I think it might be a bit of both going on there, Pops.
Oh man, that's bad.
Yeah,
that's really bad.
Not the best. Not the best villain. I've got another drawing of him there. Look.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that Deadpool robot behind him? What is that thing behind him?
I think that's supposed to be it's a flashback to the Titanium Man or something, from what I can tell. Yeah, a bit of a weird one that. You've got, I'll show you the cover and the splash page for this one. Hawkeye, Black Widow.
That's when Hawkeye's a bad guy, huh?
Yeah, I think he was, wasn't he? If I remember rightly, because he kind of like teamed up with the villainous Black Widow for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the early days. And this is the next one. Tales of Suspense.
Why are you fighting? See, they were fighting way before Civil War, y'all. Just saying.
Yeah, they were. That's right.
For all you MCUites, look, this stuff's been going on for decades, man.
Well, the best part of 60 years, anyway.
Yeah, it's like,
Best part of 60 years.
In Mortal Kombat with Captain America. Now, I love Cap just as much as anybody, but I also got a soft spot for the rebellious Tony Stark.
That's it. I'll just show you this panel here. That one.
Clang. Well, it's always going to be Clang when them two hit each other.
Well, shield to armor, definitely. I would say. Yeah, you're always going to get sound effects like that. Mind you, you've also got a sound effect like that one as well there, if you can. Yeah.
It's like that one meme with Batman. I'm going to hit you so hard that words are going to pop out of thin air describing the sound.
That's it. Yeah, there's quite a few sound effects in comics when you think about it. What's your next one?
The Black Knight. Now, see, in my early comic days, the Black Knight was one of my favorite characters because he was like the one that they saved in the Evil Eye thing, right?
Yeah.
Trying to save, right? So I really liked the Black Knight, and they hardly ever did anything with him,
This is a better.
Slap people on with the flat of his enmity blade, and it's like, come on, dude, run somebody through once in a while.
That's it. There you go.
He could have been a great character. He really could have. They could have just given him any kind of anything more than just a sword that you hit people with the flat of.
Absolutely right.
Give him a mace so he can bonk people on the head or something, I mean, I understand they didn't want to show all the bloodshed and stuff like that back then, but
so this is where you had Iron Man and Captain America sharing the same book.
If you want a character to have legs, you got to make a character appealing.
Absolutely.
And just if all you can do is smack somebody with the flat of your sword, that goes away really fast. I mean, look at Conan. Is that what he does?
That's it. I'm getting my work out with this book, though, Pops, so we're all right.
I know you are.
What's the next one?
The Death of Tony Stark.
And the Mandarin's back.
Of course he is. He's always right on time,
Mm-hmm. Well, there's even a pin-up page here. I'll show you that.
The Golden Avenger.
Yeah. A Marvel Masterwork pin-up there. And then this is just like a one-page drawing, so let's well show you that while we're going through the book. Issue 62 is next. And the origin of the Mandarin.
Now, see, those are the good stories to go back and get your history from.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more with that one.
That way, when you see the movies, you can giggle like we do.
That's it.
You know, and it's like, God, look how bad they messed that character up. He was really good.
Exactly.
And it happens all the time, The Phantom. Now, is that our regular? No, that's not our Phantom. It's just a Phantom.
It's just a Phantom, I think. I think it just possibly might just be.
Because I don't think that's the one that Keith Williams drew.
No, I'll show you a picture of him so you can have a look.
I mean, I don't like that costume either.
No, it doesn't do a lot, does it? Doesn't do a lot. This is number 64. There we go. Hawkeye and the new Black Widow strike again.
Yep, see? Everybody loves Hawkeye, but he was a bad guy.
He was in the early days, that's right.
He was a bad guy that hung out with communists.
Mm-hmm.
He was not your friend, man.
When Titans clash.
Was he fighting himself?
He's fighting a version of himself, yeah. That's what it says on the cover. It says the new Iron Man fights the old Iron Man.
Yeah.
Uh, 66 is coming up. There we go.
And we get some Red Skull action. Is that a Tuma? A Tuma. It's not a Tuma. Oh.
Yeah. It's a Tuma. Tuma. This one's got a little bit of a wrinkly page on it. I don't know how that's happened. Very strange.
Where walk the villains?
Yeah, it's just a bit of a crinkly page going on at the top there. I don't know why that should be. Never noticed that when I looked through it earlier on. Nothing serious. I've had worse in the time.
Man, I've opened up books. They were beautiful. They were beautiful looking, it's like,
yeah.
And you don't want to like take it out the bag and like be all handling it when you first bought it, and then you get home and you go to rebag it. It's got a big old mold spot on the inside of the back cover. And,
Yeah, that's true. All right, here we go. There's another one for you. If I must die, let it be with honor. By the way, notice how they spell honor. We have a U in ours.
Yes.
The English version.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Is it
So every
different?
time,
is it different in the English book?
it is in the reprint.
Yeah.
Yeah. They put a U in it. Just to confuse all you Americans, of course. This is issue number 70.
That stuff never really confused me. I just thought y'all didn't know how to spell.
Well, I must admit, some of the ways that you spell your words over there are a lot more straightforward than some of the ways we spell them, I must admit.
We just pillage from every language.
I mean, I spell color C-O-L-O-U-R. You spell it C-O-L-O-R.
Yeah. And like you said, we just pillage shit from other languages. Oh, that sounds good. Let's make an American word out of it.
Well, that's the way, isn't it? What price victory? I used to have this issue, you know, before I sold it. What price victory?
So what was the price? Who died?
Oh, now then. Been a while since I've read these, you know, Pops. Been a while. Not sure. But in the meantime, we'll carry on with issue 72. The Sleeper Shall Awake. It's that one. Right. I'm doing well so far. Right, 73. Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
It's Cap
No,
and the Mandarin. Or is it the Crimson Dynamo?
it's the Black Knight.
Oh, the Black Knight. Okay.
Black Knight's back. Black Knight is back. Yeah, like I said, they were sharing the book at this point. So, and the art was by Adam Austin, otherwise known as Gene Colan, by the way,
Right, right.
back in the early days. If this guilt be mine. Issue 75.
Final sleep. And if this guilt be mine. So those were like two different stories. They weren't like a team up. Right?
No, there were two completely separate stories, Pop. So half the book was Iron Man, half the book was Captain America.
Right.
That's how they did it back in those days, so as they could have two titles for the price of one, kind of thing, for a bit.
They were trying to make it affordable for us, give us two stories in one book
Well, yeah,
for the same price.
that's right. All for
How
all
come
for,
they cared
all,
about us?
all for 12 cents.
Ultimo.
Yep. This is number 77.
See, so many of these characters are so good, but because of like today's political climate, you can't even use them, right? It's like, come on, man, it's comic books. It's supposed to be far-fetched and off and crazy and fun and
Well, yeah, absolutely.
man, it's like, who cares? Just write good stories. We'll read them. Oh, it's
Absolutely.
Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. That was before he was the director. Also before he was Samuel L. Jackson. Look, somebody said something the other day about this new Secret Invasion show.
Oh yeah, the one that's just started. Yeah,
That they're like hashing out some of Fury's past as a black man, and it's like, that's just it. He wasn't a black man. You guys are writing a whole separate history for a character because you changed his race. You know, it's like you're totally erasing Nick Fury, the white one, from the history and totally rewriting it. It's like, don't do that.
well, that's it. Why can't they just stick to the original?
I mean, like that dude Mac in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah,
Great substitute director when Coulson went down. They could have made that character into the new director when the white Nick Fury goes down or whatever, and they could have that guy.
that's it.
Or they could have cast Mac or Samuel L. Jackson as Mac. There's lots of things they could have done, and and not like just race swap. It was crazy. I was like, why are they doing this?
Exactly.
Now, because of the political climate, they feel like they have to tell his story, his past. And it's like, all right, this is getting out of hand now. This is getting ridiculous. You just saw him. He's a white dude, and come on, it's crazy.
Certainly is.
I love all my characters, man. I'm watching them like tear Elektra up, turn her into Daredevil, and all kinds of crazy stuff. And it's not that I'm buying the books to see it happening. It's that I'm just seeing everybody arguing about it all the time on social media. That's the only reason I know what they've done to Elektra, because I haven't bought an Elektra book since Savage Avengers Volume 1.
That was going back a bit as well.
Yeah, that was the last Elektra stuff that I got. That was the last thing I got at all, actually. Dave, somebody loves you.
Appreciated. I don't know who it is.
You don't know who it is, but they love you, Dave. We love you too, brother. No doubt.
So that was all that lot. So now we're on to these.
Okay, so that's number what?
Issue 21.
21. Look at that, yo. Let someone else be Iron Man. I quit. Look, nobody wants to be Iron Man, Tony. You took that shit on yourself, brother.
That's it. And that's that one.
I mean, how hard is it to be an arms dealer and act like you ain't an arms dealer? See, there he is, Nick Fury. We was just talking about that guy.
We were.
And we was just talking about that girl. I mean, Daredevil.
And as you can see, it's got the English price on it. The old English price of 1 shilling.
Nice. See, man, that's probably worth a nice pretty little penny, ain't it, Dave?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, one shilling or 5 new pence. Basically.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, mine don't go near that far back.
So now we're jumping to 41. I do have a few gaps. This is issue 41.
That girl, is that Mary Jane, Polly?
Is that who? What? That girl there? I don't think so. That girl.
Brandt? Is it Betty Brant? Who is that?
Got to save her.
But his armor's melting like a candle. Enter the slasher.
That's it.
What does slashing have to do with melting? And why the lobster claws on the head? Man, that one's weird too.
I must admit, you do get some strange villains in some of these, you know.
Oh man, I'm having fun looking at all this old stuff. Is that
Still only a shilling. There you go. Or whatever it was in America at the time.
The Demon Queen? Watch out, Tony.
That's it. This is issue number 43. I think this was a double-sized issue as well, you know, because it feels a bit thicker than the normal one. 25 cents this time.
Hell is a man called Micus. Okay. Okay. I believe you. Thinking Mephisto would probably smash that dude under his thumb, but okay. That's what you think hell is. All right.
This is when they had a spell of doing box covers, by the way.
Right.
You know?
The Night Phantom. Not just any old Phantom, but the Night Phantom.
Exactly.
See, it's a good thing I didn't get into the comics until, like the 70s.
Yeah.
Because I probably wouldn't have been able to get into it before that.
Now, I don't know if this cover reminds you of anything, but there was a Spider-Man cover very similar to this, you know.
Yeah, there is.
Calamity on Campus. I can't remember the issue number, but there was a very, very similar cover to this with Spider-Man on it.
Isn't that the reproduction of the Kent state?
If anybody knows the Spider-Man issue, feel free to let us know. But
I don't remember what issue.
But I do know there's a Spider-Man cover very similar to this layout. Very, very similar. Well, no more.
Went through 6 weeks of Spider-Man.
Wow.
We probably showed it, 2 months ago.
We probably did, actually, between us, We probably did.
The Golden Avenger and the Guardsman. Okay. How come Tony's armor's always on fire?
Don't know.
Come on, Tony. You figured it worked out some kind of fire retardant by now.
You would have thought
Exterior extinguishers or some shit. Oh, you got fire? Okay, I got extinguishers.
This is issue 47.
The Birth of the Power. Okay, I'm not sure what that is in reference to. But
It doesn't give a lot away, does it? Really? Let's have a peek inside this one and just see what the splash page is like. Ah, there you go. Up to the light adjusts itself here.
why must there be an Iron Man? Because he's here. Why is he here? Because he's here. Roll.
Should be the answer. All right, this is issue 48.
One of the things I always wondered about is why he didn't interact with more villains from other comics. Because this man, I don't know if he was fourth tier and they were just whatever you came up with for a villain, we'll throw it in Iron Man.
It's a possibility. Well, this is Firebrand, this villain, isn't it?
Some of it's just ridiculous.
He says, what Firebrand strikes, Firebrand kills.
And there he is. His armor's melting again.
Yeah. Now then, this is one that I tore the front cover off a long time ago.
Why would you do that, Dave?
I put the cover on the wall, Pops, remember?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Back in the day.
How many times have you kicked yourself in the ass for that idea?
Oh, quite a few times over the years since I first did this, yeah. As you can see, no back cover.
Now, see, I know what you could do with those, though. You can send those to Tobias Kodachrome and have one of them badass window boxes made out of it with cuts from the interior and the cover on there and everything.
Yeah.
And then you can display it like you did when you were a kid, but it actually looked cool.
Yeah, well, this is another one as well with no back cover, so just I'll let you know. It says Python.
Python. See, those would be good for the window box thing too. They're good covers. Both of them are good covers.
Yeah, they are good covers. There you go. All right, we're back on the full issue now. This one's complete.
See, now that dude looks straight out of Castlevania.
Yeah, he does a bit, doesn't he?
He looks like like they thought about. Look, he's got robot legs and robot arms and a animalistic head. They put a little bit of thought into that one.
Mm-hmm. He did. Die, mortal. Right, this is issue 52.
And it's a living volcano. Guess what? This fucking armor's melting again.
Absolutely.
I can't help it. I can't help it.
It's a bit like when we went through the defenders, they were always on the ground, unconscious or whatever, weren't they?
Always knocked out, always sleeping. Iron Man's always melting.
Right.
And they're not even using like the already existing fire people like Fire Lord and Molten Man. You know, it's like they're coming up with new ones. Well, if you're gonna melt him, give us somebody we know is gonna melt his ass. Don't make up all these new people that can just kick Iron Man's ass, because that ain't
That's it.
The Black Llama.
Oh,
Is that
sorry.
what this is?
Yeah.
The Black Llama. Okay.
Yeah.
I got nothing on that one.
Me neither. Must admit. Right, this is another one with no back cover, so we're doing well.
Well, there's Namor, so at least we know that guy.
We do.
Go ahead, whoop his ass. Whoop his ass, Namor. Everybody else been melting him. Why don't you go ahead and drown his ass?
That's the one. Right, this is issue 56. So we're back on the full page covers again now. The Fury of Fangor.
Yeah, that guy looks scary.
He does, doesn't he? You wouldn't want to meet him on a dark night. I wouldn't have thought. Right, here we go. Issue 57. Mandarin's back.
Mandarin's back. I'll keep coming till I'm dead.
There we go. This is another one with no back cover again.
Double Death. The Mandarin and who? Whiplash? Who is that next to him? Who is that?
Destruction. 10 Rings of Doom, 1 Horn of Destruction or something. I don't know who that is. Is it?
The unicorn's got a new outfit.
Ah, he's changed his costume, that's why. That's what threw me.
He got rid of that KKK looking hoodie he was wearing.
He looks a bit like Cyclops, doesn't he? Only it's coming out of his forehead. You know, the force beam. This is number 59. This is another one where the back cover went.
And Firebrand is back to melt his armor again. Yep. It's Firebrand, for sure.
There he is. This is number 60.
The Masked Marauder.
Now, he was seen in Daredevil, don't forget, as well.
Mm-hmm.
He was seen in Daredevil.
Spider-Man, too.
Yeah, that's right. Masked Marauder.
Was he like the leader of the Magia?
This is number 61.
He's still there.
He is.
You got 3 seconds, dude.
62. He's back.
I always did like that villain.
Yeah.
I always did like him.
And this is another one without the back cover.
Dr. Spectrum? Yeah, it is.
It is.
It's Dr. He is definitely on the spectrum. And now we're going to start the Tony Stark dies, or Tony Stark laying knocked out on the cover every time. As we head toward his alcoholic breakdown. Look, it's a rock.
The living mountain, no less.
And a shocking mystery villain. Shocking.
Yeah.
An Electro coming to town? Or the Shocker? Who is it?
Be. Right, it's issue 65. We have next. This is what these have the English price on again, by the way. You can probably see.
Mm-hmm. It's still Dr. Spectrum.
Yeah.
Iron Man's gone mad.
66. Here's one you'll like, Pops.
That's my dude. Avenger versus Avenger, the Night of the Thunder God. See, Tony, just don't mess with Thor, because end of the day, he's going to get you.
I thought you might like that one.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Anything with the Thor appearance, eh, Pops?
Mm-hmm.
67.
The Fury of the Freak.
Yeah, he's back again. So I think it was Happy Hogan that got turned into the original Freak, if I remember rightly.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
This is number 68.
Is that the Sunfire, the samurai dude? Mm-hmm.
Sunfire and Unicorn, is it? Yeah. Yeah. Sunfire and Unicorn there. 69, which is just my age, Pops.
Better put that one away.
Yeah.
Till next year.
That's it. I just turned 69 today, as I mentioned earlier.
Yep. Good number.
Yellow Claw as well. And that's number 70.
Ultimo. Sunfire and Shellhead together against the Mandarin. Or the Mandarin's lackey, whatever. You know.
Number 71. And now it begins.
That's classic Iron Man flying pose.
Isn't it? '72.
The Death Squad. Whoever thought that Iron Man would die at a comic book convention? Look, his armor's melting again.
Yeah, as well as a comic book convention.
Who is the Death Squad? Whiplash, the Melter, the Man Bull.
Together.
And the Black Llama's back.
He is. Yeah. Well spotted there, Pops. This is 73. Notice how they put all color comics at the top as well. You know, they changed that a bit over here.
Crimson Dynamo, but who's that behind him? I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is. Not sure. Can't really say on that one. This is number 74.
The war of the supervillains has begun, and I am MODOK.
That is MODOK. The battle you demanded.
MODOK versus the Thinker, and Iron Man's caught in the middle. Just let them duke it out.
That's it.
Ain't no reason to get involved in that shellhead. No reason.
75.
The Black Llama is back again. Trying to win a Golden Globe.
Looking like that.
That was back when MODOK kept his head on his shoulders.
Well, that's it. That's very true. Now then, here's a classic cover for you.
Beautiful. Yeah, if they don't break soon, you're done. Because Hulk don't care. Hulk has this huge field and there ain't nothing growing in it.
77.
Oh, the war of supervillains is over. Hulk must have finished it. The Thinker's still there, though, huh? Is that the Thinker?
Yeah, looks like him, doesn't it? Does look like him. '78.
Ooh. Here we go. In Vietnam, no less. Behind enemy lines.
Indeed. '79.
And then right back home to Murder Mountain. Just one quick little trip over to Vietnam, you know.
That's it. And I thought we'd finish with this one for today, Pops. This is issue number 80.
Okay.
This is it. The Golden Avenger in cosmos spanning action as you have never seen him before.
Now hold up the corner of that real close to the camera. The other corner. The other corner. Yeah, that corner. Hold it up real close to the camera. This has been another mission into madness.
I like it. I like it.
That was a perfect way to end the show, Dave.
That was
Perfect.
a good way to end this segment.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it looks like, considering that Ironman goes all the way to 300, that this could be a 3-week.
A 3-parter.
Yeah, at least 3 parts.
Yeah, I'm guessing it'll be about 3 parts.
Yeah.
But it's been quite enjoyable today.
I don't have a lot between 80 and 200. I got like 3 between 80 and 200, but from 200 on, I'm pretty much like, most everything. I got them all stacked back right here. I was all ready to show them off. 3 stacks.
I went way back though, Pops. I went way back today.
Here you go. We'll give you a little taste of what's coming next week. Number 116, right there.
Very nice.
The Murder Machine of Madame Mask. Do you guys remember Madame Mask?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Right. So we
So don't forget, Pops, I won't see you next week because I'll be on holiday that day. So it'll be the week after again.
That's right. I forgot. Now, I was going to say, anytime that you're not going to be there on a Sunday, but you are going to be there on a Saturday, we can always just bump it up a day.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be around Saturday or Sunday.
Right.
So
I'm just saying, anytime that happens in the future, it's like we could always just bump it up a day because I ain't got nothing going on Saturday afternoons either.
Okay.
But thank you everybody for watching. Pretty sure that we're going to have a Silver Line show tonight at 8 o'clock. But I'm not positive. So y'all just stay tuned. If I announce it, you know it's happening. Other than that, we got Monday Madness tomorrow and probably a Critical Blast show tomorrow evening. And we definitely have Tuesday, Wednesday, all full slate of programming all through the rest of the week. No problem. No 4th of July this week, people.
No.
Programming. With that, I'm going to drop some commercials on you guys, and y'all have a great day. Dave, thank you, my friends. I will see you in 2 weeks.
See you 2 weeks today. No problem. Thanks, Pops.
Entertainment Group presents the Madness Comic Network with original programming and additional comic-related content.
The Civil War was America's bloodiest conflict. Over 500,000 died to preserve national unity. When the war ended, Confederates like Harley Brogdon headed west, shooting game for the Army and gambling. When a card game turns deadly, Harley shoots in self-defense, killing the card sharp who threw down first. Wilfred Knorr, the card sharp's wealthy father, will stop at nothing to see Harley hang. Harley flees to Cobb's Gap, an old silver mining town at the foot of the Rockies. A remarkably peaceful town, especially after dark. But the sheriff harbors a dark secret, and no one dares go into the mines anymore. Cobb's Gap is full of secrets. People speak in hushed tones of something in the mines. Something worse than their cursed sheriff. Something even the Indians fear from the deepest pits of hell. Every secret will be exposed. Bronze Star. Order your copy at bronzestarcomic.com.
Bringing you sex, sass, and style. Buckle up and unlock your imagination for a fun adventure with these death-dealing dames. They sail the galaxy in search of spoils. The most dangerous acquisition, and the most fruitful, are the legendary Splinters of Yggdrasil. The Splinters are magical artifacts forged from the Tree of Life that wreak havoc on the universe. The missions are perilous, but the bounty is glorious. Enjoy our hyper-fictional wonderland. How is a pirate ship sailing through space? 'Cause magic. How do they heal so quickly after battle? 'Cause magic. How are they able to communicate through jewelry? 'Cause magic. It's all about the characters. Abo, rough, robotic, ready. Mo, carefree, callous, courageous. Mistress Graven, daring, diplomatic, dominating. Betsy, academic, accountable, aristocratic. Nefara, ancient, assured, adrenaline junkie. Bruto, proud, prominent, protective. Fisty, independent, incendiary, invigorating. Roxy, superficial, scarred, secretive. Once you get to know this diverse crew of mythical miscreants, you'll be anxious to find out what trouble they'll get into on the next episode. Go to abogrizzly.com and order both halves of the first episode today.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
How do you end this thing? How do you put the... Where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz hands. Jazz hands and brakes.